great idea can get you ahead of the game, but a visionary concept can be a game changer. I'm Benitez, and this is Game Changer.
There are men and women driven by passion, committed to find happiness and meaning. They strive to better our lives and make us aspire to help others. They are visionaries. They advocate events, ideas, technological innovations that make significant shifts in our thinking. To make a better future for us, they pursue game-changing inventions that make us change the way we think, we live, we carry our lives, the way we see things. We ask ordinary people about their ideas and what they believe are game changers. Journey with us as we tell stories of these visionaries and their game changers.
Christmas inside the new Bilibid prison. And selfless life changers giving inmates hope and inspiration. Guns, prostitution, drugs, and other contraband. These come to mind whenever the new Bilibid prison is mentioned. But these are just a small part of what goes on at the massive complex. In this season of forgiveness, Game Changer takes a peek into the belly of the beast, so to speak, to discover stories of real people trying to undergo rehabilitation through the institutionalized program, or just with the help of fellow inmates.
Loot from Oplan Galugad such as these, along with other horror stories, have become the stereotype for the new Bilibid prison, particularly the maximum security compound. But while these remain to be a problem inside the 9-hectare complex, they are just one side of the story. Formerly called the Bureau of Prisons, much has changed within the Bureau of Corrections, or Bucor, and its main complex, Bilibid. Various solutions had been implemented to address problems that have haunted it for decades. Built for just 3,000, the maximum security compound now has 15,000 inmates. The number of guards, though, did not increase proportionally. In 2013, the Bureau of Corrections Modernization Act was laid down. New facilities to transfer inmates were proposed for decongestion. Salary increases, as well as resources and personnel support are also in the pipeline.
Ang reformation, yun na lang ang pinagkakaabalahan mo.
Yung reformation. Mahirap ba yun?
Actually, sir, lahat naman sila nagpa-participate niya sa program namin yan.
So ito yung art, yung handicrafts, yung mga yun, no?
Pati yung pag-study nila riyan.
Yung pag-aaral.
Pag-aaral, kasama po yan.
Malaking bagay siguro yung pag-aaral.
Malaking bagay po yun siya. At yan naman, pagka nakahiligan naman na mag-aral, talagang aral lang sila.
With the modernization also came the emphasis on the rehabilitative and reformative philosophy of the correctional system.
When an inmate is released from prison, that he or she is ready to be reintegrated into the mainstream of free society, as better citizens, as productive citizens.
This is made possible through the 6 core reformation programs of Bucor.
Reformation programs, actually they consist of 6 components. No? One among them is education, and that's why it's the reason why I'm here, is because the artwork that you see is actually the fruit of the work of inmates who teach actually art under the ALS program of the Bureau of Corrections. One of the components is work and livelihood. For example, in our facility in Davao, we have a banana plantation. Sports and recreation is important, given that you have inmates who are actually confined to a certain space. Behavior modification, it sounds very technical, but actually it's simply improve or change the behavior of a person. More on spiritual, again, this is the classic understanding of rehabilitation. And lastly, health. It is actually under reformation because once someone to undergo reformation, he or she has to have that the physical health. No? So that is also an important aspect of reformation.
This is the other side of the coin, the stories of rehabilitation and reformation. They say the gangs and riots are a thing of the past. The inmates themselves took the initiative to change their ways for the better.
Mga tao sa laya, hanggang ngayon, pag sinabi mong maximum security o kaya yung Bilibid prison, talagang magulo. Of which, sa ngayon, kabaliktaran na po. Nagkaroon ng freedom na magtayo ng isang maliit na community na maayos.
What they have now is the pangkat system, 12 groups, mostly regional in division, all of which peacefully coexist in a small community inside the compound.
Yung pangkat system, ito po yung tumatayong pamilya po ng bawat preso na pumapasok po dito sa amin. So nangyayari ngayon, nagkakaroon na ng unity, nagpagkakaibigan na lahat ng tao dito. Pwede ka nang pumunta, pwede ka nang makipag-usap, pwede ka nang makipagkaibigan sa iba't ibang mga pangkat.
I want to make the programs more deliberate so that you would have, we can measure impact even more, so that when they are released from prison, we have better confidence that these individuals are indeed rehabilitated.
With the Bucor and the inmates working hand in hand, it is not surprising that stories of inspiration are now drowning out the tired cliches inside Bilibid.
Reformation programs have proven to be life changers for many inmates in Bilibid. They serve not just as coping mechanisms, but as catalysts for leading a new life. And then there are individuals who seek to rehabilitate others, inspiring even the most hardened inmates. This, when Game Changer returns.